Hey guys, RageCage20 here, coming at you with another Pandarian dungeon. Today we're going to be taking on the Shado-Pan Monastery. It's probably not how you pronounce it, but that's how I pronounce it, so, that is up here in the big area that says it, all the way in Kunlai Summit in Pandaria. And you just find this little bad boy here on the bottom, go right in. So, I kind of like this dungeon. I don't like how people skip a lot of it, but I still kind of like the dungeon.
Dispose of these insolent outlaws.
I also like how easy it is to rack up tons of damage per second, yeah, DPS as a I want something like that, as a arcane mage here, because so many groups like this all bunched together, you just tear damage. Is so much fun. But besides that, I don't really like how people skip the dungeon a lot, but it makes sense. So here's the first boss.
Let me make room for this. Approach, your death awaits.
So once you get this guy down low enough, he's going to summon some kind of dragon thing or something or other, which you got to switch your focus over to that. Also just kill him. Yeah. That. And you have to take care of that, and then you have to switch back over to him, but he's already one hit away from death anyways, so... Oh, you can.
That energy is strong.
Alright.
No, do not fail me!
And boom.
Even together, we fail.
True that. Alright, so once you're done with that first part here, we'll just run over here. I'm going to skip most of these if I can. It looks like I can. And then here's where people start skipping stuff a little bit. Which, I mean, I kind of blame this part on the game. Because it's like, oh, these guys are going to fight you. Or you could just run this way, the way you're supposed to go. And no matter what level you are, they won't even notice you walk past them. Kind of blame that on the design of the level. Because if they really wanted those things to be fought, there should be no way you could just walk next to them out of the way. It's a little silly. But this part, you pretty much want to avoid those ice arrows, which... it's not a big deal if they hit you, you just get stunned for a little bit. This part you gotta fight a bunch of people as they show up before you can fight the boss here. This Master Snowdrift.
You have allowed the Shah to reawaken after
yeah, man, that was my bad. I didn't mean to.
Years.
I really didn't mean to.
If you truly wish to undo what your kind have brought upon our land, you must first prove yourselves here in our school. First, you will face where one falls, another where one falls, another will rise to where one falls.
Jeez, okay, you don't have to say the same thing again and again, man. So yeah, you gotta take out a bunch of these initiates, then he'll send some masters after you, then he'll fight you himself, but not down on this level. He'll fight you up there.
Much to learn if you wish to defend your people from the Shah initiate. Stand aside for your fellow students. Where one falls, another will rise.
Oh, I already know that, because you already told me.
You have bested our most junior of students. Now you will face two of my most senior.
You got it, man. I don't know why they're all jumping around. So these two senior students aren't that hard.
Fragrant Lotus, step forward.
It's pretty much just a tank and spike. It's just kind of part of the whole thing.
You have bested my prize students. Perhaps you can be of use to us after all. As my master once said, you cannot truly know someone until you fight them. Come forward so that we may be properly introduced.
Alright, so now we're going to fight him. He's going to get more health. And this is the next boss once he reappears. So this guy's going to disappear at some point. And you can just click. The easy part about this, figuring out which one is him, you can just click on his name and he'll light up. That one's him. They didn't try to hide him very well.
was but a cub.
And if you're already locked onto him after he tries to switch again, you'll automatically have him targeted. Man, get out of here, motherfucker. Alright, well he's done. Usually these guys disappear, but whatever. So this guy's like, yo, you can go on and oh fuck around and whatnot. So we got some more archers. We're gonna just show the skip areas in this place again. At first you can't really skip anything, which is fine. Usually you have to fight this group as well. I actually do too, because they are so green. Yeah, once you get on the other side of this bridge, I think you can start skipping something, or maybe not this part of the dungeon, I don't know. Take somebody's bullets! Okay. What's up, yo? Boom. Alright, cool. Alright. So, can you... I don't think you can skip these ones either. I mean, usually people don't. But it's okay. So we're about to go against the next boss already, which I kind of like it when the bosses are all very close to each other. That makes me feel good. I think you could skip these little guys hanging out in here. I don't. Oh, maybe they don't fight you. I don't know. Anyways, this is another one of those like, oh, he would have this health, but he's weakened. But either way, it's still not that much health. So yeah, this guy doesn't really do a whole lot. I think at one point he does something. Obviously, some of that spike. So you know, whatever. Okay, now I think we're heading towards the final boss. That's interesting. And I think this is one of the few we actually do have to fight, right? Yeah, probably. So the thing about these guys and why most people usually skip them is these things can't be killed at all. Yeah, move up there and get there until you purify them. Okay, unstealth, dude. Okay, and if they attack you, you can't unpurify them. So you want to go over to this thing and start the purification ritual while your tank's keeping them busy so that they can die. Once they've been purified, now they can die. But before then, they cannot die. So this part we skip these, and you come over here and you jump into the water so you can skip them. This next group. And I believe these ones you have to fight too as well. Yeah, you do. Alright. Might move there though. You don't listen! Oh, because I'm mounted. Got it. Okay. Let that person deal with it. Get rid of this essence so that we can unpurify them. Of course that one's doing that. So let's jump back. We might have to feign death here once this thing's finally done. There we go. Let's try to unpurify them. Alright. And now let's spray them all down. Alright, perfect. That's why people don't like to take care of them. Okay, nope, yep, that's why. Follow me. There we go. Thank you. Okay, now these ones you skip again. And then you go over here to the final boss. Final boss doesn't really do anything. The only thing about him is that while you're fighting him, you start channeling hatred, and if it overtakes you, I don't know what happens, because it's really hard to actually let it overtake you unless you're just either not paying attention or not focusing. But at any point you can start to meditate to reduce all of your hatred, which you just have to channel the whole thing if you do it, and that's the end. Like once you start channeling it, you have to go through the whole channeling even if you don't need it all. And that was the final boss. This has been the Shado-Pan. That was probably because of my bad. Monastery, and I will see you in the next dungeon.
The Shado-Pan are in your debt.
It is Shado-Pan.
There is much work to be done.